chest right here, because before I had it to where it was binaural and it was picking up sounds from my fridge, and you guys know that it always goes off, so I apologize. Anyways, enough with that. Today I have my FabFitFun haul for winter 2025. I'm so excited to show you guys what I got. I got a couple good things, and I will say, this video is not sponsored in any way. I'm not collaborating with FabFitFun, but I do recommend you guys check them out just because I found a really couple niche items that I've loved for my apartment. I especially recommend it if you are one that likes giving gifts, or if you just love subscription boxes, if you want something for yourself, or if you want to just collect things, you know, like whatever the reason is, I do recommend you check them out. I am on a seasonal membership, which is around $60. I want to say 4 times a year, because you get billed in all 4 seasons, so spring, summer, winter, and fall. Yeah, but I recommend you check it out. I've done one of these before, so you guys kind of know the gist. But without further ado, I just want to jump right in, and I'm gonna kind of whisper about other things while I show you. But first of all, I'm gonna show you the one thing that I did not get for myself out of this box. It's loud. That is loud as hell. Okay. Pull it out. Okay. This is a blanket. It is a blanket that I got for my sister for Christmas. In my opinion, I think that FabFitFun is a really good way to find cool gifts that you may not know exist. It's also just like a really good thing, like if you want things for yourself, like 1 month maybe you could just throw in something for somebody, and that's what I love doing. I love gifting things to people. So that's what I'm doing with this. This is a blanket by Hythe, H-Y-D-H, by Hythe. And my sister's obviously gonna wash this, so I'm not like smothering it, but I am gonna just the top of it. It's just very soft. It is very soft, and it is a bubble blanket. That's what the description is, or yeah, that says right here, bubble blanket, and it's 60 by 50 inches, so it's a pretty normal size blanket. It's not too big, it's not too small, and it is made out of polyester. And yeah, that's pretty much all it says. It's really cute. It's just navy blue. They had an option for either like a cream color or this navy blue, but when I went to pick, the cream color was sold out, so I settled for the blue. And I don't know how my sister feels about blue, but I know that she likes blankets, and I know that this is a very high quality blanket, and so I hope she likes it along with her other gifts. I love blankets, you guys. They are my favorite thing in this world. I love being cozy and comfy, and I like having a safe space. And my safe space is always at home. Or at least now it is. It used to not be like that when I was younger. But now that I live by myself and everything, I've created a very safe space in my apartment with my boyfriend, and I love having PJs, cozy, comfy clothes with a nice blanket, specifically heated blankets. Just doing things I love. So this was a really good find. I'm sad I can't keep it, but my sister is more important because I already have like 5 blankets, and I keep them on the end of my bed right over here, and I change them out per season. So let's say Halloween, I had a Halloween blanket. Now I have one with wiener dogs on it that have little beanies on. In the springtime, I'll bring out my absolute favorite blanket ever that has bunnies on it. Little bunnies with flowers. So I'm really excited about that. Anyways, the next thing I picked was this hair conditioning mist. And I forgot to bring this up, but in my last video I mentioned how I was getting my hair cut, and this is how much I got off. Obviously I have it pulled into a ponytail, and so you can't really tell, but normally it goes to like right here, and I really love it. I really love it. And I also got it colored, and I want to start trying to take better care of my hair and my skin and everything. Because it's not like I neglected it before, but sometimes I wouldn't condition and sometimes I would, and it just, yeah, it's all a mess. So I picked this. It was like the best option for me personally, and it is from the brand AG Care. AG Care, I'll show you guys. It smells really good. I don't know how to describe the smell, but it's kind of herby. Not like cooking type of herby, but like it smells how like a natural hair product would smell. It's very fresh and refreshing, but not like shampoo refreshing, if that makes sense. It's kind of sweet. It's kind of sweet, which I really like. But it is a detangling spray. I guess I've already said that, sorry. My ADHD is insane today. I have been trying to do homework and it's been a freaking battle, so but this also softens your hair and protects from heat. So I am probably mostly going to use this as a heat protectant because I don't brush my hair while it's wet. Very, very rarely will I brush my hair while it's wet after I got out of the shower. I always wait for it to air dry, and then I will spray in some type of something. Usually I'll put this in while it's wet, and then I'll let it dry a little bit. But I don't know if I have any cosmetologists that watch my channel, any hairdressers, but that is what I do. So if you want to tell me I'm doing it wrong, I'd appreciate it. But my hair just breaks very easily when I brush it wet. It does not work for me, so I don't do it. I also have not really used heat protectants in the past, and I know that's a big no-no, so that is something I'm going to start fixing. Not try to fix, I'm going to fix it. So this is your little PSA for anybody who puts heat on their hair, whether that's a blowout tool or like a hair dryer, a flat iron, a curling iron, crimping your hair, literally anything with heat. Please use a heat protectant, especially if you have thinner hair. I know that can cause some damage. And be careful with the amount of heat that you put on your hair. I'm not a licensed cosmetologist, but this is just some things I've learned over the years. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to love using this. I've already used it a couple times. I curled my hair yesterday, and it has stayed kind of curly. My hair doesn't hold a curl very long, unless I put some serious heat on it, which is not good. So anyways, I will give you guys a little life update while I move on to my next product, and I'm going to talk about school for a minute. Talk about school. I'll put that down. We'll do some close-up whispering real quick. So for school, this week, I think I've mentioned this, but this week is my finals. What the hell? I'm so sorry. I couldn't even control it. I apologize. homework here than at school. I can't do it at school, so yeah. They say to not study or do homework in the area that you sleep in, but it's kind of hard because I live in a studio, so I could literally be in my kitchen and I'd still be in the same vicinity, but it works for me, and it started working for me, so I'm gonna put a little bit of this on. I've already had it on, my lips have been very dry, and then I'll move on to the next product, you guys. This was not in my FabFitFun haul. Anyways, next item. I already have it open, so I'm just gonna show you the box, but this is a dry shampoo buff. A dry shampoo buff from Brioche. I think that's how you say it. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Come on. Don't focus on me. It is a style and treat shampoo buff. And when I say I've never seen anything like this in my life, I may have been just living under a rock, but I don't use dry shampoo. I never have. In the past, I used like the Batiste, I think, like 2 or 3 times, but that was in middle school, and I'm 20 years old. Or sorry, 19 years old now. I'm going to be 20 next year. But I chose this because it seemed like the best option. A lot of the things on there I would have had no use for, and I'm kind of starting to switch my mindset. Not kind of, but I am starting to switch my mindset. I've noticed it's a more active than passive thing to be a little bit more conservational and mindful with my purchases and products that I keep in my apartment and just my overall consumerism. I still do go shopping, but when I go shopping, it's more of like a girl shopping, if you know what I mean. Like, you go and you're like, oh, this is so cute, and then you put it back on the shelf. Just kind of like eye shopping. So yeah. Anyways, but this genuinely seemed like it would be a good idea for me to try using it, because I tend to wash my hair a lot more than I probably should, because I work with kids and I think that it's gross if I don't like clean myself after being in school all day. So I wash my hair at least 2 times a week, and then if it gets oily or like I put product in it, like hairspray, a lot of hairspray, I'll have to wash it out. So I decided to try dry shampoo for the days that I want to skip a wash, and I'm really excited to use this. I'll show you. It's just a little compartment like this, and right here is where the powder puff is, and right here is where the product is. So you just pop this lid off, and here's the puff. You can see I already have some of the powder on it because I opened it yesterday. Do you guys want to know a secret? I tried filming this. No, I did film this. I had this entire video filmed. I ran out of storage and I wanted to keep talking, so I recorded another video, and I was like, okay, time to put them together. And my phone wouldn't let me at all because I had no storage, and then my phone deleted the video because I did not have storage. So I'm refilming this, if you guys can't tell. But this is Little Puff, and now I have to be so careful with this or I'm going to get dry shampoo everywhere. You twist, oh maybe, god damn, I can't figure this out. You twist it, you take the puff off, and here is the product. Here's the product. Here's a product. I think I don't have to do that. There's like the little holes right there, so I think maybe I could dip it upside down and get the, I don't know. I think there's a seal I have to peel off, but that's the general consensus. It smells very good. It smells like shampoo. Not in the sense that it's dry shampoo, but it genuinely smells like a wet shampoo you would use in the shower. ounces. It's very tiny. I'm trying to be more, I don't want to say conservative, but I don't want to overconsume. I'm really scared of buying unnecessary things. And there's a lot of the times where I'm like, I want something, but I don't need it, so I don't buy it. Especially with clothing, or with like things that would make my life easier. Like, I use things until they completely break and I can't use them. Some of the things really drive people around me crazy, but I just want to be more mindful about how I exist. There are still exceptions though, like I will reward myself sometimes with things that I don't necessarily have. Like, for example, I was able to get a Coach bag for my birthday. I don't know if I think I may have shown that in my birthday haul, but me and my boyfriend had a talk and I said, I've been working really hard in school. I've been grinding on jobs. I went from having a job to not having a job to getting hired, and then I started a new job right after that. And it was just so crazy, and I've had a lot of things happen in my personal life, and I've just been like working a lot to improving my life over the past year. And he's seen that because he's done it with me. You know, we moved out together, and so I made the decision to get a Coach bag for my birthday because I don't have nice quality handbags. I've never been a handbag person. But the thing is I would use them, and I know for a fact I would not get rid of them because it's like not like a collector's thing to me, but like it's something that could possibly be an heirloom. And I think about it like, well, what if I have kids, or what if I have like a niece or a nephew in the future, and that's something I choose to give, you know? Like, I try to be mindful about that, and I know that there's a lot of possibilities where something happens to it, and you know, but like, I've already had to fix that bag before, and I just fix it instead of throwing it away. That's a lot of the time what I'll do. Anyways, getting off topic, just know that when I pick out stuff from FabFitFun, I do really think about what I need versus what I would just want, you know? And sometimes if I don't need anything that they're giving me, like, let's say my first option is between like beauty products or homeware or fitness stuff, if I don't need any of it, I'm going to think about maybe getting something for a birthday gift or just because gift, or even saving it for Christmas. I am notorious for buying things and saving them for Christmas. I will buy something in June and I will keep it until December and give it to somebody. Sorry. Anyways, back on track with my job and with school. Like I said, this week is my finals week, so I just have a couple finals. I'm actually procrastinating doing work right now because I've been working all day and I just kind of needed a mental break, so I decided to refilm this for you guys. But I'm going to show you my last two things, and these things are genuinely the reason I kept doing FabFitFun, because I was like, what? So this first, well, not first thing, but the next thing I'll show you are these set of marble coasters from The Polished Jar. That's the brand name, The Polished Jar. Oh, I guess you can see The Polished Jar. And these are some bougie ass coasters. I don't know if they're actually, but they look nice to me and they feel nice. I've always been a part of like the cloth coaster or like the wooden coaster family. Get them from Walmart. Get them from the dollar store. You know, I would never go to like Crate and Barrel or anywhere like that and buy coasters just because, you know, if it serves a purpose, it serves a purpose. The packaging's very cute. Polished jar. Polished jar. However, I took them out of the box because they're very heavy and they were making a lot of noise. And I've been using them, so. Here they are. I have to be so careful with these guys. I'm so scared they're gonna break. These are my coasters. They are all marble. They retail on the Polish Jar website for $36, and that is what they retailed for on FabFitFun. And I've been needing coasters for my apartment, and like I said, I'm trying to be more mindful, and I was like, okay, here's my thought process, and my goddamn refrigerator's on again. Here's my thought process. If I get nice coasters now, I can keep them for a long time, potentially forever if I don't break them, because you're not gonna tell me these are just gonna get ruined. Like, I really don't think they're going to if I keep care of them. So that's my thought process. Okay. One second. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna put these down. They're so effing loud. And I'm probably gonna get a hate comment. But I don't have storage to edit. So, it comes with white and like this gray color. And then it comes with this dark green, which is my favorite one because my apartment is green. Or like my decorations are. And then it comes with like this cream colored coaster. You can see the difference. It's kind of a sandy color. It kind of looks like a seashell in my opinion. But I'm just gonna tap on one of them. Yeah, like I said, I could keep these for a long time. And I would rather start collecting nice things now and having them last than buying cheaper items and having to keep replacing them because they're like genuinely I can't use them anymore. So I don't know, does that sound weird? Is that like a dumb thought process? I don't know. But that's how I've been trying to think about these things, you know? More about school. I will be done by Friday. However, I still have work. I still have to go to work. So I'm looking at my calendar. I'm looking at my calendar right now. You can see it right here. Alright. Today is Monday, December 8th. And I am done with everything by Friday, December 12th. However, next week, the 14th through the 20th, I work 3 days that week. And then the week after that is Christmas. And then until like pretty much the first week of January, I don't have anything to do. So, what does this mean? What does this mean? It means I'm gonna have time to film, and I'm going to try to post consistently. It's been very spaced out because I've been getting burnt out, honestly. And I am just gonna try to keep a positive mindset and keep going. I think after Christmas, I'll be very refreshed, hopefully. Hopefully I'll be refreshed. But I think that I'll be good enough to just keep filming. So, what this means is, if you have any requests, I'm also gonna make a community post. So, if you're still awake or whatever, if you would comment on there, just some ideas, that would be really nice. I have a couple, and I know a couple that I'm doing. So that's gonna be really awesome. I have some big plans this month. I have a couple dates with my boyfriend. He's taking some time off work because he has vacation time to use or lose. And we're gonna do some fun things. We're gonna visit family. And then most importantly, I just get to recharge and just kind of reflect on the year and get ready for 2026. Alright. So, if you guys are curious about that, you can always go to the Polish Jar website and look. have some really high quality stuff, it looks like, and they have a lot of trendy items right now too. So if you're curious, I would look into that. My last product is, well, kind of my last product. I'll talk about it in a minute, but I'm just closing this box. Like I said, I was gonna take all of this to recycle, but I had to refilm, so I'm just gonna leave it like that because it's gonna be loud. But I got a set of ceramic bowls from this brand called Rariku. I think that's how you say it. R-I-R-I-K. This came with three bowls. It came with 3 bowls, but I'm not going to show you all 3 because that would be tedious, and they all look the same, I promise. But these are it. That's better. You can see the design. It's very cute. It kind of reminds me of one of those like paintings where they pour a lot of paint on there and use a hairdryer and blow it out to make it look like the ocean. Do you see what I mean? But this is the inside. I'm very happy with these. Oh my gosh, this is like the fishbowl effect. Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me better now? What about now? What about now? What about now? Can you hear what I'm saying now? Yeah, that'd be a good video idea. But I already have bowls. Thankfully, I was able to use a gift card from my previous job. They gifted me when I left to Target. It was like $85. I was like, whoa, that's a lot. But they gifted me that, and I was so grateful because I was able to buy nice plates and bowls for my apartment that I'll be able to use for a long time. And they are green, and this doesn't necessarily match, but I think these are just so cute, and they're gonna be really nice for baking. I can put, you know, like ingredients in here and just add them because I don't have enough bowls for that, or like measuring cups or anything. So I do think that this was kind of needed, in my opinion. Like, in sense, did I need them because I didn't have any bowls? No. But is it going to make baking and cooking more convenient? Yes, it is. And so in that case, it's a need because it saves me time. And I don't know why I have the need to explain myself, but I do. And I haven't washed these yet, so trust me, I'm gonna be washing them before I eat out of them, but it has the brand name on the bottom. Yeah, guys, I don't really like how this video is turning out, but it's okay. I loved yesterday's, but it got deleted and I couldn't recover the footage. So, yeah, I don't know. But now I'll tell you about my last item that I should have gotten, but did not. So, time for up close whispering again, and then I'll end the video. But you may have saw that in the thumbnail, I was like struggling to hold up the box, low-key, and that's because the box is broken. There was a corner of the box that was torn apart, and I picked out. So you're supposed to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're supposed to get 6 items in every single box except for fall. You get 1 more. I'm not saying that. You get 7 items. So, and I picked out a blush from NARS. And if you don't know anything about makeup, the brand NARS, N-A-R-S. And $6. And I never really buy makeup like that, especially a blush. I would just buy it from like Ulta or like Walmart or the drugstore. So I was really excited. Did I need it? No. But did I get it? No. I think what happened is the box, since it was so small, it was probably only like this big. It probably fell out of the box since it was ripped. And I emailed them and I was like, hey, I didn't receive this item, and they let me pick between getting it, like having it shipped to me, or getting credit restored. And I said, you know what, there's bigger problems in the world than this NARS blush, and I just restored the credit to my account. And then I think on my next box I get to pick out a free item of choice, so that's really sweet. And that'll be nice to do, but it was disappointing. It was kind of disappointing, so you know, that's okay. A little bit more, I guess, about this video. Just, it's been crazy. I swear I had all of the footage filmed and it just disappeared, so I deleted a lot of stuff off my phone that I did not want to, but I did, so I could film videos. Normally I'll have like a max time I can film, and I see it like right here on my phone screen, but I don't see it, so that means I have storage to film. What does this mean? This means that you can expect more from me. Like I said, I don't know how much I'll be posting this week, but I know for a fact next week I'll be posting, because I won't even have any homework to focus on. It'll be done and over with. I won't have to worry about it, so yeah. I plan on doing like a get ready with me, and a couple other fun things, so stay tuned. And if you are not subscribed and you're interested in my content and like my style, I'm still trying to figure it out, you know. I've never done this before in my life, and I'm not a pro yet, so we're learning. So, but if you enjoy, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed or liked the video. I've gotten a lot of comments, and I've had people email me. Actually, I've had quite a few people email me. I was really shocked that you guys were utilizing my email, so thank you. Just saying that they enjoyed my channel and that they think that I deserve more subscribers, and they're shocked that I don't have more. And I just want to say thank you. Like, I really do appreciate that. I think that's very sweet of you. But yeah, like I said, I've never done this before, so we'll just have to see where my little hobby takes me, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. So without further ado, I'm going to end the video and stop yapping. I love yapping. I could do a whole video of just talking about random shit. It's not even an exaggeration. Obviously, you see me doing it. So I will see you guys in my next video. And I'm sorry about the delayed upload. I was gonna upload yesterday, but the footage